Hello everyone, me again. I'm having a bit of a sort out with my shed before I get cracking on any project or work or anything. It's in a bit of a state, but what I'm actually working on, and I'm not going to film it obviously, but she's looking a bit shabby, so I've got some of this shit here. And we're going to give her a coat of paint. So I'm just clearing out all my shit. Found this. I know I had it, but I completely forgot about it. So might get back to that one day. But we'll do a cold start. It's got to be a couple of years. So is it? It's got to be, isn't it? No idea. I'll have to have a look back on the old channel. But yeah, we're going to get back on that eventually one day. Started out life as an RKV, is it? RKV 125 Zontis, and I've hacked and chopped and different tank, different seat. Yeah, there's some videos in there somewhere. Anyway, let me crack on and get my shed sorted. Then we'll move on to sort some of this shite out that I've got here. Right, cheers. That's done. A couple of hours later. Looks a bit better, although I've run out of paint, so it's not finished. Anyway, this ain't the shed painting channel, it's me fucking about with bikes channel. We've got the GPZ in the shed. Hopefully it'll get rid of some of that wind noise. Wind noise is terrible on this camera. I looked at the last video and there's just places where you can barely hear me. Anyway, let's have a look. Last video I asked you guys to help me out as to why this bike wouldn't run, and indeed you did. Oh, let's have a sit down. Come here you. Right, I don't normally like getting my ugly mug on camera, but you're going to have to put up with me today. Anyway, let's have a look what we've got here. I've had this phone, oh no, 5 years. Still can't work the fucking thing. What I'm looking for is the comments on the last video that I put up. Is that the one? Yeah, help, it won't go. It still won't fucking go actually. Right, maybe I should have bought my glasses. Comments. Right, so we've got Noig 3384. How long since it has run? Last week. Checked for spark. Checked for fuel and spark. Yeah, it's got both. More than likely block jets, possibly, but it rang last week. We'll see. By the way, 2 new spark plugs. So those that said sparks, check spark plugs. It has got spark, but I've got new plugs. What we got here? Martin out. I ain't got my glasses, so if I'm mispronouncing your names, my apologies. My lads do exactly the same, assuming it means it's bike. The battery voltage drops. Yeah, fair enough. I fully charged it, but we did start off with a full battery anyway, so I don't think it's battery, but like I said, we've got it fully charged now. Check fuel, ignition, compression and timing. Timing, now it does sound like timing. But I can understand why the timing would move with the bike just sitting there. Probably going to have a look at it, but can't see why it should. Battery sounded fine. Have you looked at your plugs? Yeah, the plugs. No, I haven't looked at them, but they were sparking, but I've got new ones anyway. Did you check for constant spark? This is Pick Wizard aka Stevie. Last time you had to jiggle the wires. Yes, I did. I completely forgot about that, thank you. I have changed the coils though. and I think it was the wiring to the old coils, so hopefully that's sorted. Chrissy B5447, defo sounds like timing. As I said before, I agree with you, it sounds like timing. Why would it move though? Why, how could the timing possibly move just for it sitting there for a week? Check the ignition coils, core and stator. Check the coils, changed them, the spark. Don't think it's the stator. I will check the stator if we check everything else and we've still got the problem. My gut feeling is it's not the stator. Stators, I believe, have two coils, one for charging, one for spark. I'm pretty sure I've got spark. BMW car battery in the boot. Still haven't found the fucking thing, by the way. I mentioned on the last video I couldn't find my battery, but I think it's okay anyway. Right, okay, that's the comments. Let's start with the easy one. New plugs, and we'll hook up a fuel supply to it. As mentioned previously, battery's fully charged. We're going to whip them plugs out. I'm not going to film it. We're going to change them. We're going to hook up a fuel supply and we'll try it again. Back soon. Right, here we go then. Fresh fuel, new plugs, charged battery. Someone also commented on a previous post that maybe they thought I was running it on manky fuel. No, that fuel was brand new what I was running it on yesterday, so it isn't that. See what happens. I've still got to cross out the starter because the starter button isn't working on this. Don't know why. Ought to look into that really. Well, it's different. It's not happy, but it started. I don't know why, and again someone suggested that this could be timing, but there's lots of what appears to be steam or vapour coming out of the back of the carbs. I don't know how well it will come up here on camera, but I'm going to try and show you. I've actually trapped myself in now. There's not a lot of room in this old shed of mine. Right, hang on guys, you're in my way. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me see if I can get this trained on the subject. So if you're looking about that area, you see all sorts of, as if it's smoke or steam or vapour or something, but there's something happening there. Not happy. Well, hang on a minute, I've got a fucking vacuum line up in there. Let's shut that off. Jam a screwdriver up it. That might make a difference. happy. I'm beginning to think carburettor. I really am. It's not timing. I'm convinced it's not timing. I mean, it'll take me 2 minutes to check that, but I can't be fucked. But did you notice the steam or vapour or smoke or whatever coming off here? Unburnt fuel, possibly. Again, which would kind of suggest timing, doesn't it? I'm just not having it. I'm just not having it that it's timing. It's going to turn out to be fucking timing, isn't it? Right. It's so much fucking easier if that starter would work. Right, what I'm going to do, I'll turn the camera off now. I'm going to fire that up again off camera, and I'm going to try and run it right up to temperature, and then see if it sounds any happier. Well, as you can hear, that's idling very nicely. It's not quite up to temperature yet. Don't know if that's going to come out on camera, but I'm still getting that vapour or smoke coming from the back of the car. Is that normal? I've never seen it before. But yeah, it's running just sweet, lovely. Maybe it was just the plugs, that's all it was. Strange that it runs fine the week before though, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to let that run on for a little bit and get it nice and hot, and then I might do a compression check. Which is where we were last week, had we got it started. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Okie dokie, right, that did come up to temperature, and some, because it overheated. Well, it didn't overheat, but it come right near to the bottom of the hot bit, like it was just about to go into the red, and then it started spunking all its water out from underneath the carb. So I don't know if that's overheated or whether it's just split a pipe, but anyway, I'm going to look at that in a minute. As you can see, we are hooked up to cylinder number 2. The engine is hot, very hot, so we are going to fire this up now, throttle wide open, and see what we're getting. Okay, and we are on 155. Very happy with that. Right, let me change that over to cylinder number 1 and we'll do it again. Okay, cylinder number 1, take 2. Right, 125. So not a lot's changed. We have got a discrepancy, but I think that engine is what it is. Let me just put this compression tester away, and then we'll have a quick look where that water pissed out, and we're probably done with this engine in this frame for the time being. Just a sec. Right, while I had the plugs out, I don't know if that's, I don't know, let me just get this positioned. Yeah, there we go. Right, so right, we've got the T mark there. I can feel, and I have rotated it backwards and forwards, and I can confirm that is at top dead centre, and I have checked the C mark, which is the compression for, not compression, the timing mark for cylinder number 2, and I can confirm that that also is set and at top dead centre. So whatever's wrong with it, timing is not the issue. Also, when I said it started spunking water out, this pipe here become detached now. I don't know whether that become detached. I don't know if you can see that, but because it wasn't fitted properly, or whether it's built up so much pressure that it become detached. But I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think we're ready to. I think we're now ready to pull this engine and drop the other one in. Probably dress that one and don't know. We'll see how this one goes. Where's it gone? I've lost an engine. Is that it? Oh, it's there. Oh, I still got to do them. Still not correctly torqued up them camshaft caps either. So yeah, that's where we are with it so far. Anyway, I've emailed a guy down Rushton in Northamptonshire, which is not a million miles away from me. He's got one of these for sale, a much older one, a J-Reg. He's asking $550 for it. I emailed him this morning actually, which was 8 or 9 hours ago, because I'm interested in buying it. He's still not replied, but if he does, we could have a third one of these sitting here, but let's see. Anyway, for now I'm going to pop that pipe back on and decide what it is I'm going to do next, because I don't know. Right then, as you can hear, I've got it running again. I'm running it back up to temperature. I've reconnected that coolant hose. Reason I'm running it up to temperature again is because I think that fan did not kick in. So I'm running it up now, see if that fan kicks in. If it don't, that's why she got too hot. So I'm just going to let that run. I'm not going to leave the camera on, and we'll see what happens. Okay, right, that fan did not kick in. Now, believe it or not, that's good news, because it's overheating because of a simple electrical fault, not some sort of major engine fault either. So yeah, happy with that. Right, I think I'm ready to pull this engine back out now. Whether I'm going to do that now or not is another, well, it ain't another issue. I ain't going to do it now, fuck it. But yeah, we're ready for that engine to come back out. We've done what we needed to do with it, and we're going to try that one there, and then we'll probably got to get that one together at some point. And I've got a spare fan there. All good stuff. Right, that'll do for now. Catch you later.